This is the At Home with Zac
and TT for the Millwall drive home, reporting on the game that just finished at Deepdale. Zac, what did it finish?
It finished Millwall 2, Preston.
Absolutely nothing. 0. To be fair, it finished Preston 0, Millwall 2 because they were the home team. But they done absolutely nothing in the whole 90 minutes. And do you know what? I am scared more than I ever been for a lifetime because I am absolutely buzzing with what we've got at the moment. We look a serious prospects in this division and there is no getting around it. You know, that was an ultimate performance. You know, defensively, we didn't create too much going forward, but what we did, we looked dangerous when we did move forwards. But it's just, we look a team to, you know, in the Championship, we're going to be hard to beat, and we look like we're going to. I honestly thought going away to Preston, they're a, you know, normally Preston are a great, not a great side, but they're a good side. They purchase well, you know, they normally spend literally what we spend in the division, but they play good football. You know, the last time they played at the Den, they absolutely wiped us off the pitch. You know, they won 3-1, didn't they, Zac?
Yeah.
They won 3-1 at the Den, and it could have been 6-1 that day. And then, obviously, we won at Deepdale with a Hutch goal last year. But before I go into anything else, because I am excited, and Zac's excited as well, I want to thank you, you know, all of you that watch this channel, because Tony Hagan, I think, posted the last comment and said that he just had a double hip replacement, and we hope your recovery is going well, because, you know, we don't get too many views, you know, 500, 600, sometimes 1,000, sometimes 3,000. It's not a channel where we draw in the views, so sometimes I always question whether it's worth doing, whether it's worth whether there's enough people out there that actually want to watch us talk about Millwall. But And comments like that, and the fact that you've said that it's really important and it helps your recovery, well, do you know what? We'll make sure that we keep doing it. He didn't really fancy doing it after the Barnsley game, and
it was just I didn't fancy it because we hit the bar, we could have won easily, and just nothing happened.
And that was Saturday. Today, stick a like on this video, subscribe to this channel if you're not. Because today, Millwall put a flipping stamp on the Championship. They made everyone else aware that we are here to play football. That is 3 wins in 4 games.
Wow.
And that's not, we're not messing about anymore. We started with, obviously, we don't need Gary Rowett, we don't need Adam Barrett in I normally start with the starting lineup. Today I'm going to start with our manager, Mr. Alex Pearce, the managing fantastic. Right at the front of the dugout, right in front of the technical area. He was not moving. You know, he was in his tracksuit with trainers, no boots. I thought that was a classy touch. But he was kicking every ball. He was passionate. He really wanted it. And do you know what? The players walking off the pitch, they probably fed off of his energy, you know, and he's brilliant at that. And it gave him the opportunity to do that. Sean Williams with the ear pods in the back, the little Mr. the Maestro, pulling the strings, probably talking to Gary Rowett at home, looking for the changes. But all round, to deliver what we've done with no backroom staff, with no management on the sidelines, it's a massive statement for the Championship. We started with what I thought a very strong lineup. Did you?
I think today very solid, and Zahor got his first debut. Well,
his starting debut. He started his first game.
And he scored, so
you can't ask no more.
You can't go wrong.
We started with Bartosz Biliakowski in goal. We didn't need a goalkeeper today because he done absolutely nothing. I think he had 2 goal kicks for the whole game.
He literally made 1 save where he had to come out and chest it.
Oh yes, he did. You well remembered. He did. He blocked it well, and the striker took him out, didn't he? He left a bit on him. Other than that, Barks had to do nothing away from home against, like I said, a decent Preston side. They're no mugs, Preston. I like the way that they play football. They've got some very good players. Scott Sinclair has got pace to burn. Couldn't do it today against our back line-up. But we had a back 3 of Sean Hutchinson. Fantastic performance today. Jake Cooper and Murray Wallace in the back 3 looked comfortable today. Left wing back, Scott Malone. Right wing back was Marlon Romeo. In front of them 3 was the midfield 2 of Ryan Woods, Ryan Leonard. There ain't many better centre midfield pairings in the whole championship at the moment.
They're probably the best midfield pairing.
In terms of Leonard playing that central defensive midfield position and Woods sometimes central midfield, central attacking midfield, more central midfield. But both of them absolutely run the show today. Left wing was Mason Bennett, right wing Jed Wallace, and up front making, like Zac said, his starting debut for the Lions, Mr. Kenneth Zohore. Not much happened in the first half, I've got to be honest, but we looked a better team. We were able to break effectively. We were able to put our foot on the ball. We were able to control the game throughout the whole time. We looked comfortable, and you like. We've watched Millwall, and I've watched Millwall for many, many years. There's not many times where I felt comfortable, where we're passing the ball around, something special. And there was a chance in the first half that was created after about 23 passes, you know, and even the commentators on iFollow mentioned the fact that balls, just 1-2 touch football, make sure all the way we get through to creating a strike, and it weren't quite. I think Jed Wallace hits it at the goalkeeper, but other than that, the build-up play was excellent.
Everything today from Millwall, passing wise, attacking wise, was it was superb, and I thought Millwall performance today was superb and outstanding.
I would say if you look through the starting lineup, certainly first half, Marlon Romeo, a lot of our attacks come down the right, and Marlon Romeo's decision making, his final ball wasn't quite at it today, and if it's not, you know, it's frustrating because we got in some very good opportunities, we got in some very good positions, and we didn't quite make the most of it. And you want that. You want if it, you know, a couple of more decent balls, a couple of bits of composure from Marlon, making the right decision. We could quite easily have gone in 2-0 up. We didn't. 0-0 at half time. Come out in the second half, and I felt that Preston were going to put the pressure on us. They didn't really. We seemed to. It seemed to follow on from the first half, and an absolutely fantastic break. On about 60 minutes, the ball's played into Mason Bennett, who's controlled the ball on his chest. He turns, he plays the ball. It's a majestic ball from Mason Bennett. You know, absolute. You know, what you want from players in the Championship. You want endeavour. You want passion. You want the ability to chase people down. But if you want to go further, if you want that extra bit, you've got to have that quality. He plays the ball with the outside of his right foot into Jed Wallace, and Zac will tell you, I said to Jed, just sit as the horse in the middle, don't mess it up, just square the ball. Jed plays a lovely ball across the box into Kenneth Zohore, who just neatly tucks the ball home.
It's one of them finishes where you go with one foot, but your foot goes round the ball, and then it's just like literally toe poked it with his left foot.
Uses. I thought it was his right foot. He called
No,
it was his left foot.
He literally fake shotted it with his right foot and let it go to his left foot.
It was a good idea. Opens his body up, hits it with his left foot into the goal. I do remember now, to make it 1-0. And at that stage, you're thinking, and we did to a certain degree sit back, but we didn't look under pressure. We did not look like we were going to be under any kind of. We didn't look like we were going to concede a goal, which is always dodgy with Millwall. The only chance, sorry, Zac, I'm keeping you up, but the only chance that they were going to score is if we made a mistake, and like we did against Wickham with Bart's error. Other than that, we just, you know, like I said, the back three today with Murray Wallace, Cooper and Hutchinson, they just absolutely nullified anything that come into it. A lot of the time, Preston, like I said, I felt the best ball playing teams I saw last season, they were resorting to playing the ball long, and that's meat and drink all day long for our three centre-backs, and they just literally swallowed that in. I thought Hutchinson was absolutely superb today. Before we go into the second goal, who's your man of the match today?
Oh, that's a very hard one, because one, I didn't think about it before the game, and two,
after the game finished?
Yeah. Every single player played superbly. Marlon Romeo, not on his best performance, but I feel like I don't have one.
The whole team?
Just the whole team.
I do that occasionally for the Lions. You know, sometimes we put in a great performance in my under 10 Lions, and the whole team gets it. And it could be that today, because every single one of them put in a great performance. And I don't say great easily. Every one of them put in a really good performance. For me, Ryan Wood, Sean Hutchinson stand out. I thought that they really, you know, Ryan Wood's his ability on the ball, his controlling of the game today was excellent again. And Hutchinson, you know, anyone that's watched this channel or my channel or Zac's channel for a long time will know that I've got a love affair with Sean Hutchinson. And today he showed that he's probably one of the best defenders in the Championship. You've got Jake Cooper that's banging in minutes, banging in tackles. He isn't getting beat every single game. And, you know, with those two, and then you had Pearce and Murray Wallace with them, we're a tough team to beat. We attack, certainly. We attack more. We get a corner. The ball comes in. A little bit scrappy in the box, but we're dangerous from corners.
Zahor headers it onto the player.
It drops to Murray Wallace, who looks like he's going to score. Well, I say he's going to score. He probably ain't going to score, but he looks like he's going to shoot. He's taken out, and the ref points to the spot.
It's a little clip to the ankle.
He's taken out. He's taken out as he's taking a shot. The ref points to the spot. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't even want to watch it. I put my head by the wall, and Zac was like, "Don't watch it," and I didn't watch it. I hear the family erupt. We make it 2-0 with Jed Wallace, who's absolutely lethal at penalties, putting it into the right side, just right side of the middle.
It was a good penalty because it hit the target.
Right side of the middle to put us 2-0 up, and you know, 5 minutes to go, and Zahor goes down. There was a little bit of professionalism in terms of a little bit of wasting time. 5 minutes of extra time. I didn't think there were that much. You know, the refs had a decent game today. No big decisions, no contentious decisions. And I just don't think... I think maybe... I've not heard Alex Neil's comments after it. He'll probably say his team weren't up for it. Our boys were. Whether they were proving a point because the management team weren't there, whether they were determined to go the extra mile...
Maybe Pearce is going up for the job, maybe.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to put himself forward for a management job. But overall, you cannot help but be absolutely buzzing with that performance. We've got Huddersfield... And then we got Norwich in the next two games. Huddersfield at home, which doesn't really matter anymore because home and away, it makes no difference. You know, going to Deepdale with a load of fans is going to be more difficult than without fans. So Huddersfield on Saturday and then Norwich away next Tuesday. And
two hard games.
They are two hard games.
We could win against anyone in the Championship.
The Championship's a funny league, but we're in the top six, pushing for like level and points with second. This is a Millwall team that I would absolutely love to be going to watch. I would love to have been up Deepdale today, but I'm not. But watching on the TV sometimes, and you watching the review, you can tell how much I'm buzzing. And I know you lot are buzzing. Zac's buzzing. Thank you very much for watching the Millwall Drive Home. It's the best channel on YouTube. You know it. Thank you very much. Zac, we've got to finish it on. No one likes us.
We don't care.
Yeah.